Greetings and welcome, divine souls, vessels, and beings. My name is Beaumont, and this is Vibrational Guidance Over Truth, a tarot and oracle channel where we allow the sensations and subtle whispers of the body to confirm alignment or reveal what is not in alignment with each message. This is not a traditional tarot or oracle channel. I am not an astrologer, nor do I present these readings as fixed truths. Instead, I invite you to journey with me and use your intuition muscles, examining the synchronicities from the colors, images, numbers, and stated guidance on the cards. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Always take what resonates, leave what does not. This space is rooted in love, not performance, prediction, or perfection. Love has brought you here, so welcome. Below in the comments section, you will notice that it is off and it stays off for this channel. I do have in the description box the list of all the decks used in the reading for this week. And I'm also going to put the description of the theme for this week down there instead of doing a deck cleansing video from now on in the future. And the theme for this week is Golden Age of Self, Returning to Divine Wholeness. So a few new things we have here is I have a mug where every time I drink tea, and it has one of those tabs at the end with a really cool quote. I keep them, especially the ones that I like. And I thought that maybe I'll start sharing, and we'll see if the guidance and the comment on this card comes out in the reading. So I'm going to shuffle this up and then pick one. All right, and let's see what it says here. It says, the creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. Ralph Waldo Emerson. So the creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. I love that. Okay, let's get started. So the first reading is always using just the tarot deck, and that's what we're going to do for this Monday reading. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, for us knowing that the purpose of life is not survival, competition, or productivity, but the purpose of life is joy, peace, and harmony with self and earth and source. What divine messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. What divine messages would you like to, whoa, what a storybook, reveal to the collective? And we are taking all those. Again, if we have any reversals, because I make sure all the cards are in the upright, I do read them. Thank you so much. All right, so we've got a little bit of an angle going here. Let's start up here at the top, right on top of creation. So these cards flipped over are in the reverse, and it says crystalline staircase, 5 of portals. That's in the reverse. We have card number, and that was card 40. Card 20, collective awakening, judgment, is in the reverse. Then we have card 69, African Plains, 6 of Earth Guardians. This card is also in the reverse. And we have here the Rainbow Portal, Palladian of Portals, is also in the reverse. Next here we have in the upright, Infinite Self-Realization, card 59, the 10 of Activations. We have card 66, Coral Reef, 3 of Earth Guardians. Card 8, Origins of Light, the Strength card. Card 26, which 2 plus 6 adds up to 8, Harmony in Adversity, 5 of Light codes. We have card 77, Priestess of Water Guardians, and I think that's so fitting to put it right beside 66. And then we have card 70, Sky, 7 of Earth Guardians. And then our final section here, we have in the upright, card number 7, Dimensional Shifts of the Crystalline, the Chariot card. Card 0, tickled by the free spirit, the muse. Card number 6, loving compassion, the lover's card. And then card number 43, roots, the 8 of portals. All right, spirit guide, so what messages do you have here? If all of this is the present situation instead of past, present, and future, then in someone's present situation, their ability, maybe you are at the age of 40, to feel like a solid and secure staircase, set of steps for you to be able to move up, has not been clearly defined for you. Or you don't trust a staircase of crystals. And the portals, the access, the doorways, the grantings, the yeses that you're looking for, you can't completely trust each of these yeses that are coming to you from the divine due to the structure and composure I'm hearing in my mind's eye of this type of staircase. Now, maybe some of you are 20 years old or are on a 20-year cycle where your collective awakening, the judgment is not coming in. Someone is not experiencing the judgment that they feel should be cast on others or on a situation or potentially on themselves. Then we have the 69 card in the reverse, the African plains, 6 of earth guardians. So someone feels like their connection with a particular continent, and it doesn't have to be Africa specifically, that's what this card states though. Maybe your connection with Asia or with South America or the North American continent, something about a individual's connection with a continent, and specifically thinking about a plane which is flat and being able to see clearly what is on that surface. The 6 of earth guardians makes you feel potentially as if that there are 6 key things that you can see clearly on that plane that make you aware that you are not connecting, you are not awakening, you're not secure right now with where you are in life. And at least you have this awareness and you're honest with yourself. And then the rainbow portals, rainbows can be symbols of promises being kept by the divine. You also potentially feel like the divine is not keeping their promise with this 47 card. Now, again, keeping this all in the present. And again, you can leave your past life work or past experiences work to be done in the dream state if you would like. The 59 with infinite self-realization, someone again connecting with things from this first pile, is constantly making realizations about themselves, how I think, my emotions, what time of day are they up, what time of day are they down, should I go to sleep at an earlier time so I catch myself from getting in that lull that I experience by staying up too late. There's some type of or some series of self-realizations that is occurring with this 10 of activations, and it's just activating your awareness of yourself and your level of being honest and favorable to who you truly are. And then we have 66, the coral reef, earth guardians, the 3 of earth guardians. So potentially a connection with coral reef to the water, being near bodies of water, and feeling like when you're near a body of water, your spirit guides, your angels and your ancestors. And I do want to just make note that all ancestors are not benevolent or are good or are working and supporting you in your highest, best goodwill and way in your experience here this lifetime. But for whoever your earth guardians are that are connected to water, the 66 of them potentially, or the spirit, the essence, the energy of 66 and them are heightened when you're near bodies of water. Moving on, what this does is it strengthens you. So if you are someone who is connecting with these cards and you are strengthened by being near bodies of water, even if it's just Googling on your phone, where is there a park nearby that has a stream, going there, and hopefully there's a bench and you can sit down and just restore your soul by sitting by the moving water. And this origin of light that you receive from the cosmos, from the divine into yourself, because of, like the image on this card, sitting on or near bodies of water, it provides you strength. And some of you just need to go and restore your strength. What we also have here with the 26 harmony and adversity is again a confirmation that wherever it is that your guardians are, they are supporting you in this self-realization, and they are acknowledging that you are building strength and that this is right now a time of serious adversity. But there are 5 light codes, there are 5 key lessons, 5 potential realizations, and again, 5 of life codes. 5 is half of 10 of activations. Whatever these 5 codes are about yourself, that you're receiving strength by being aware of them, they're going to activate something inside of you. And I don't think it's a coincidence here that we have the 77 with waterfalls. So there's a connection here between coral reef water and waterfalls and the priestess of gardens. So some of you are moving from being energized, being influenced, being supported simply by your earth guardians that meet you when you're near bodies of water, but you're moving even more through maybe even water rituals into a priest or priestess state, whether it is engaging in water rituals in the shower, and you do particular things before you get in the shower, while you're in the shower, and then once you leave the shower, or with taking a bath, or again sitting near a body of water. Particularly, I'm thinking, coming to mind, holding a specific crystal that you choose to invest in and imbue with an intention and a belief system, and you focus on this thought, these realizations, and what it's meant to activate within you in this time of adversity that you need activated in order to be strong, that your guardians are telling you when you're engaging in this water like way, we are strengthening you and you are strong. And then not only are you with the water being bodies potentially of blue, we have the 70 card here with the sky. When you look up 7, 8, or from 8 to 7, you have guardians in the sky as well. And she has butterflies around her head. So many of you, as well as this dragonfly being here on her forehead, many of you getting outside and seeing what is flying in the air, the dragonflies, the butterflies, the hummingbirds, the birds, and sitting near bodies of water is going to be extremely healthy for your coping, healthy for your reflection, and healthy for your realization of who you are and why you're here this lifetime. And again, keeping this in the present for our manifest nowers in the collective. The 7 card here, building on 77 and 7D, your dimensional shifts of this crystalline chariot. And I don't think it's a coincidence that we went from a crystalline staircase to a crystalline chariot, that there's this shift, and no longer are you having to take the steps or feel as if the steps that you are taking are not secured, but now you're being carried away, you're being taken away, ushered away in a chariot. And not only is this chariot going to take you to dimensions that in the past you tried to walk to, but it's going to shift you amongst other flying individuals, because in this card I'm also seeing dragonflies and butterflies as well, like the dragonfly here and the butterflies here. So maybe dragonflies and butterflies are synchronicities that someone is seeing. Then we also have here the 0 card, tickled by the free spirit, the muse. So something about spirit, this guardians and guardians and guardians, or excuse me, these 2 guardians cards, something about your guardians wants to tickle you and free your spirit and allow you to be your own muse, to laugh at, again, the fact that this collective awakening is maybe not what you're meant to be a part of. Maybe you're not here to cast judgment, but you're here to just laugh at or find humor with or acceptance of how your free spirit is in alignment. Then we have here love and compassion. So for those of you who are looking for lovers, or a lover, excuse me, your love is coming in here with the 6 card. And I find it very interesting that we have 6 for love and compassion. Then we have 7D. If you drop the 0, you have lovers. Maybe by sky, someone is coming to you, or you are going to them by way of the airs, the sky, a plane. And then we have the 8. So 6, 7, and 8. Your lover and you are guardians, and y'all are strong together. And that's love and compassion that you need comes now to you as a result of you choosing to be more free spirited with yourself, and to know that your movement is assured into new dimensions. You just got to take this time now to continue making these realizations with yourself so you can be honest with yourself. And when the right time comes with this lover, not saying everything needs to be dispelled at the beginning of the relationship, but you'll be able to plant that seed of knowing and practicing being truthful with yourself and being confident and supported by your guardians in this new strength that you have. And it leads to always having harmony no matter what adversity comes up potentially in this future relationship. And finally, this leads to the 43 roots card, the 8 of portals. And so we're beginning and ending with portals. This crystalline staircase, the 5 of portals, and then we have this 8 of portals with the roots. Some of you, again, getting out in nature and getting grounded and going back to your roots. And again, if you're someone who's like, I don't want to use my waking moments to think on the past and to put myself in that past mental energy to create more of that past right now. I'd rather let that work in your dream work. Then before you go to sleep or while you're laying down as you're getting ready for bed, make that your intention and speak that to your superconscious. Some people call it their subconscious, but say, hey, any of my past life work, any of my past experiences in this lifetime work, forgiveness, acceptance, grace, hope that I need to work on, let's do that work revealed to me in the dream state, or just do it on alternate dimensions or in this dimension. Do that work, carry me through that work, and let my dreaming be productive for me. Restful, yes, but productive, so that my now can be in staying in the present. That's something I hope that I can continue to do with these messages, is present them in the now. If we are manifestors, then we're manifesting in the now, from the now, for the now, not for the future, energy that is not here, and not concerning the past, but let's stay solely in the present with the proper energy, the proper feeling, the proper mindset, and the actions now, that all 4 of those working together will manifest more quickly and swiftly in our now, especially for those of us who we want it now. We've got to work for it now and stay in the present. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a great rest of your sun cycle.